Hello, hello. How are you? Yes. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Yes, please. Will you give me a sign, please? Are you hearing me? Rish, Noor. Hello.
عسلامة مدام.
عسلامة. مرحبا. Yes.
لاباس.
الحمد لله.
الحمد لله.
الحمد لله. Okay, so let's start. Okay, today we are going to deal with lesson number 6, which is entitled Age or Ability. We will deal with lesson number 6, then we will revise unit number 1 and unit number 2. We are going to deal with a list of or many exercises about unit 1 about holidaying, then unit 2 about education. Plus, we will see an example of guided writing that we didn't see last time, which is about a pie chart, how to analyze a pie chart. Okay? Now, first we start with lesson number 6. What is the main idea of lesson number 6 is it's about grouping students in classes according to their age or to their ability. This is a new plan. It's a new experience. Dealing with grouping students according to their ability, not according to their age. Okay? What is ability grouping? Let's read the definition of ability grouping. Ability grouping, also known as a track system or ability streaming, is a teaching strategy where students are grouped or streamed in classes not according to their age or sections, but according to their ability levels. In other words, it implies separating students in different classrooms based on their academic performance. What does it mean? معناتها we won't have classes, for example, one class of economy and another class of maths, another class of computer science, but we will have different classes in which you have students are grouped according to their ability, not according to their age. According to their academic performance, not according to their age. In other words, شنو معناتها؟ In the same class, we can find different ages. It's a mixed aged classes, okay? Or mixed age classes. For example, you find a pupil who is 11 studying in the same class with another student who is, for example, 9, but they have the same level. They have the same ability, but there are different ages. Okay? Now, what do you think of the idea? What do you think of grouping students in classes according to their ability, not according to their age? This is the idea. فهمناها؟ به. Okay, some people, of course, some people accept it. Some other people say, no, it's not a good idea. It's humiliating for old students to study in the same class with other students who are younger than them in age. فيها وعليها معناتها. Okay? به. Now let's start with the text first. Okay, we are going to deal with the text. به. We read the text, then we try to answer the comprehension questions. The text is narrative, descriptive, or argumentative. Next, we choose the right alternative. Is the text defining the culture of underachievement, or criticizing the culture of underachievement, or giving an example of fighting underachievement? Okay? Now, what do you mean exactly by underachievement? Okay, if you say achievement, it means success. Achievement or success. Now, when we speak about different pupils, we have different levels. We have high achievers, and we have also the opposite is low achievers. What do we mean by high achievers? معناتها excellent students. Excellent, outstanding, outstanding students or pupils. Now, what about low achievers? Okay, here we refer to pupils who have low academic performance. They do not succeed. Yeah? Low, or students with low academic performance. In Tunisia, for example, how do we group students in classes? Okay, it's mainly according to sections or according to age. In the same class, you find pupils who have nearly the same age, yes? Okay, in the back, for example, they are 17, 18, or 19, nearly the same age, okay? Or we classify students, or we group students according to their sections. One economy, one science, one class economy, one class science, another class technology, another class it's computer science, arts, yeah? So we have different sections, and in the same class we have pupils nearly have the same age, okay? Here we are speaking about a new experience. The title of the lesson is age or, okay? Now let's read the text first. Next, we try to answer the following questions. Okay, we read it together. Here we are speaking about a school called Bridge Mary School in Gosport in England. Is to become the first state school to teach its pupils according to their ability rather than their age. معناتها we group students in classes according to their ability, not according to their age. This implies that pupils will be taught in mixed age classes, with many children sitting with classmates who are teenagers or even younger than them, youngsters it means. Paragraph 2. Pupils are assessed via tests and teacher judgments, and then are allocated to one of the 5 classes depending on their ability, معناتها not according to their age. The school is in a deprived area, and its objectives is to boost standards of education and to fight the culture of underachievement. The school was ranked as having serious weaknesses, as most pupils were failing to get their GCSEs. So we have an idea about this school. It exists in England. In this school, classes are not normal classes like in Tunisia, for example, or like normal classes in ordinary schools. The classes in this school are grouped or pupils in these classes are grouped according to their intelligence, according to their ability, not according to their age. In this school, we have pupils are failing their exams. They are suffering from, or they have serious weaknesses. Okay? So the solution is to adapt or to use this new method that consists in grouping students according to their ability, not according to their age. Now, the headmistress of this school is Mrs. Heron, who took over as a headmistress. She believed that the normal class system didn't seem to be working. The school soon relied on a personalized learning system, which employed a great deal of streaming. Bridge Mary School was criticized by many people who regarded it as moving away from the ideals of comprehensive schools. However, it was a pioneer experience which transformed traditional tutor groups into mixed-age learning groups. In brief, or briefly, the pupils at Bridge Mary School have been achieving their potential due to the new methods adopted by its school headmistress. So we have an idea of the text or about the text. What do you understand from the text? That we are speaking about a new experience which is adopted by, or which was adopted by Bridge Mary School, which is a school in England. In this school, or this new experience in this school consists in grouping students according to their ability, and it was a successful experience. That's mainly to solve the problem of underachievement. But previously I have said here achievement, it means success. Normally we classify students into high achievers and low achievers. The low achievers here, we speak about pupils with low academic performance or who are underachieving. Yes, it's the culture of underachievement. Okay, it's lack of success. Pupils who don't succeed their exams. Okay. Okay, here the verb is to succeed. Noun, it's success. And the adjective is someone who is successful. Now, what about the adverb? It's successfully. You add an ly. Good. Now, let's move to the questions. Now, is the text a narrative text, or is it a descriptive text, or it's an argumentative text? Let's start with A. Is it narrative? What is a narrative text? A narrative text is a text that tells you a story. Telling a story in which we have characters, there is a theme, there are events, there is a plot. حكاية معناتها. Okay? It's telling a story. Is the text telling us a story? Yes or no? No story in it. Yes, sorry, but no story in it. B. Does the text describe something? A little bit, yes. In some parts of the text, there is a description. Okay? But the text is giving a clear example. It's a real example of a school that tried to solve the problem of underachievement. Okay? So it's an argumentative text. Now, when the text is speaking about real examples, or it gives statistics, or it gives real data, so it's an argumentative text. It gives you arguments. Okay? Now, what about the aim of the text? It aims at defining the culture of underachievement. Does it give a definition? Or does it criticize? There is the word criticize in the text, criticizing or criticize. Does it criticize underachievement? Or does it give an example of fighting underachievement? The text is mainly given an example. It gives an example of schools in Britain that tries to defeat the culture of underachievement. An example of schools that tries to solve the problem of weaknesses among students. Given a real example, we say it's an argumentative text. B. Now, can you give me an idea about the school's name? What is the name of the school? Where does it exist? And who is the headmistress of this school? Now we go back to the text. Paragraph number 1. The name is Bridge Mary School in Gosport, England. It has become the first state school to teach its pupils according to their ability rather than age. So the name of the school is? The name is Bridge Mary School. Bridge Mary School. Now, what about the location of this school? It's Gosport. Of course, it's in England. Now, who is the headmistress of this school? It's in paragraph number 3, Mrs. Heron. Mrs. Heron or Heron. Now we need to focus on paragraph number 1. And you tell me, how are students, pupils, chosen to this school? Or how do we choose these students? I will say, for example, I will put Ranim in level number 1, Ahmed in level number 2, Erij level number 3. Yes? How do we choose students and classify them into classes? Referring to paragraph number 1. Or sorry, it's paragraph number 2. Okay, pupils are assessed via tests and teacher judgment. Then they are allocated to one of the 5 classes depending on their ability. Okay, so how can we choose students and put them in classes? You have pupils will be assessed. How do we assess students? It's of course by giving them tests, yes, and teacher judgment. Behi. Now, what is the meaning of to assess? To assess students, which means to evaluate students. To assess or to give an assessment. The noun is assessment. To evaluate, the noun is evaluation. Do you get the meaning of evaluation? تقييم معناتها. We evaluate students. Of course, how do we evaluate students? It's through tests and through teacher judgments. Okay? Now, after that, what is going to happen? I give my students a test, then I allocate each student in one level. Then teachers allocated levels to the pupils. I put Ahmed in class 1, Dua in class 2, Noor in class 3. I'm allocating levels. Now, what are the reasons for starting this school? Why do we have this experience, or why did we have this experience in England? Yes? Okay, if you go back to the text, why this experience? Okay, it's mainly in paragraph number 2. Okay, when Mrs. Heron took the school, she found that students have serious weaknesses. They are weak. They have weak school results, okay? This is the reason. Okay, she found that pupils have serious weaknesses. Weakness here is a noun. The adjective is someone who is weak or a weak student. What is the verb? It's to weaken. And these students have serious weaknesses. That's why they started this experience. Okay, how does she know, or how did she know that these students have serious weaknesses? Because they are failing their exams. They fail to get their GCSEs, they say in the text. Okay? Okay, in paragraph number 2. Okay, she said here, the school was ranked as having serious weaknesses as most pupils were failing to get their GCSEs. They failed their exams. So we go back to the table. What are the reasons for starting this school or this experience? Because number 1, pupils have weaknesses. Because students fail their exams, or they are failing their exams. Students fail or failed their exams or their GCSE, which is the equivalent of 9th form in Tunisia, or less than the bac, it means. Good. Now, what are the objectives of this school? So, Mrs. Heron started this school because pupils have serious weaknesses. They are failing their GCSEs, or they are failing their exams. So, she decided to introduce this new personalized system to fight the culture of underachievement, of course. It's to solve the problem of underachievement. Now, if you go to paragraph number 1, okay, there is a purpose, or there is, paragraph number 2, there is a purpose, or there is an objective of this personalized system, or of this new experience. It's mainly to boost the standards of education, to ameliorate the standards of education, and to fight the culture of underachievement. Okay, and here we go back to the objectives. It's to fight, to tackle the problem of underachievement, to fight the culture of underachievement. And this is the main idea of the text. Is it okay? فهمناها بالكده? Is there any problem? Okay. Okay, if there is any problem, you can ask me, please. Just about the idea of the text. I will repeat. So here we are in front of a text speaking about a pioneer experience in England. What is this experience? There is a school in England. In this school, there are classes. In these classes, pupils are not grouped according to their age or according to their sections, but they are grouped according to their levels, according to their ability, according to their performance, academic performance. So it's a mixed age class, or you will find mixed age classes. They don't have the same age, but they have the same learning abilities. Okay? Now, what about the difficult words in the text? They are assess, to boost. This school exists in a deprived area. The text is speaking about streaming students. You refer to the comprehensive school. And there is also the word pioneer school. We try to match the words with their explanations. Okay? Now, what about the meaning of assess? déjà فسرناها احنا. Okay, we have explained it. Assess, the noun is assessment, which means to evaluate, to assess or to evaluate. So you match it with D. To assess means to evaluate by giving grades. I assess the level of the pupil, or the teacher evaluates the level of the pupils. So to assess نقولوا ولا to evaluate. So it's D. Number 2. What is the objective, or what are the objectives of ability grouping? It's to boost the standards of education. What about the meaning of boosting? To boost, it means to improve, to enhance, or to make better. To ameliorate, it means. So to boost, you match it with A. To improve, to enhance, and to make better. So 2A. This school exists in a deprived area. What about the meaning of deprived? It means in a poor area, in underprivileged area. So you match 3 with F. This experience consists in streaming students according to their ability. What is the meaning of streaming? It means grouping students, yes? So streaming means grouping. Now, when you speak about this experience, it's different from the comprehensive school. This experience or this school, Bridge Mary School, is different from the comprehensive school. What is the meaning of a comprehensive school? It's the normal school, the ordinary school. It's a state school that does not select pupils according to performance. It's the normal school that selects students according to their sections, for example, or according to their age. It's like our schools, our school system in Tunisia. So the comprehensive school, it's the normal school or the state school that selects pupils according to their age and sections. Finally, now, what is a pioneer school? We have said that in the text that this experience is pioneer. This is the expression is pioneer. But here I ask you about pioneer schools. شنو معناتها? A pioneer school, it's a school in which there is a selection of outstanding students, excellent students. lycée pilote معناتها. Okay, it's a school where there is a collection of outstanding and excellent pupils. So that's the meaning of pioneer. So we have dealt with our reading. We have explained the difficult or the new words. Now we come to stage number 3, which is writing. Now, what do you think of this experience? Is it something good? Do you accept it? Do you like it? Yes? Or do you think that it has some weaknesses? إيش قولكم? If we have this experience in Tunisia, إيش قولكم? Is it a good experience? Grouping students according to their ability, not according to their age. معناتها we will find a class including different ages. Okay, so some people accept it and some people think that it has many drawbacks or it has many disadvantages. Now in stage number 3, here you have a list of arguments or different opinions. We're gonna read them and you tell me if they are for or against ability grouping. Each utterance is speaking about the benefits or the drawbacks of ability grouping. Let's start with sentence number 1. Gifted students continue to be motivated throughout the academic year without waiting for slow learners to catch up. So they are going to excel. They are going to fly. معناتها when we put students who are excellent with outstanding performance, we put them in one class together. هما الطيارات, okay? And we put them together. They are high achievers. What is going to happen? Yes, they are going to fly. Okay? They are not going to waste time waiting for others who are weak students. So there is a competition in class. They will be motivated and they are going to excel. So it's something positive. Okay? هما ديجا طيارات ويولوا طيارات أكثر. Okay? Now argument number 2. Slow learners, low achievers, will feel excluded and discriminated. They have a feeling that they are humiliated by their lower grouping. Okay, they say, we are in a class full of weak students, so we are not going to improve. There is no competition. Yeah? So it's against this argument or this sentence is against ability grouping. It speaks about the drawback of ability grouping. يقول لك احنا في قسم الكل ضعاف ما نجمش نتحسنوا. Okay? So it's something negative. Now sentence number 3. Teaching will be demanding and boring for teachers. Now we speak about teachers. It's an additional work for them. The teacher will be overexhausted, overworked, yes, too tired, and it's boring for the teacher, for example, to prepare 2 or 3 or 4 lessons to 4 different classes with different levels. Okay? So it's an additional work. Instead of preparing one lesson for all the students, the teacher will be obliged to prepare different lessons with different instructions to different levels. So it's something, or it's against this system, or against ability grouping. Number 4, teachers will provide more individual attention, more repetition, and review for the low achievers. For example, I have a class including many low achievers, weak students it means. So I will provide them with more individual attention. I will repeat for them. I will give them always a review or a revision. Yes, I will focus on their weaknesses so they are going to develop. Okay, so it's something positive. Number 5, this system reduces self-esteem. Here, of course, we are speaking about low achievers, weak students. Okay, they feel that they are stuck in their groups. They feel they are not moving, they are not improving. So their self-esteem, احترامهم لذاتهم, will be reduced. Okay? يقول لك احنا قسمنا ضعيف. So it's something negative. Number 6, ability grouping will allow low achievers to participate more and to build up their self-confidence. They will rebuild their confidence, as the class is not dominated by excellent students. So, a low achiever will participate more. A low achiever will be engaged, will be motivated, because the class is not dominated by excellent students. Okay? So it's something good for the low achievers. Positive. Statement 7. Teachers find difficulties to work with slow learners only because they are rather passive. Okay, when it comes to a class, or when we speak about a class full of high achievers, the teacher will be motivated. The teacher is going to concentrate more on the lesson. He's going to go fast. But if the class is full of low achievers, weak students, the teacher is not going to be motivated at all. Yes, it's boring. It's boring for him. So it's something negative. Statement number 8. Pupils are more likely to be working with their ability peers. Now, if I ask you during, for example, your plans for the revision, okay, normally you choose one pupil to revise with him. You and this pupil should have the same ability. Yes, the one you are going to revise with shouldn't be better than you, and shouldn't be with less academic performance, yeah, or you say أقل منك, exactly that, yes. So it should be, or you should choose one pupil who has the same level as you, okay? Donc here we speak about something positive. So these are our arguments. Now we come to our essay. Now we need to write an argumentative article about the positive impacts of ability grouping. And here is our plan. We follow this plan. Okay, in our introduction, we need to define ability grouping. Next, we will speak about the topic sentence, or you write down the topic sentence, which is going to be about the benefits of ability grouping. In our body, you need to mention 3 arguments. Okay, we classify them. 1 argument, 1 positive argument about high achievers. Next, second argument should be about low achievers. And the final argument should be about teachers. Here we will speak about the positive impacts of ability grouping. And in the conclusion, we need to give our point of view. What is your point of view concerning ability grouping? Okay? Now let's start developing our ideas. So, essay number 1, in which we're going to speak about the positive impacts of ability grouping. Or the positive sides. Well, if you follow our plan, now we need to start with the definition of ability grouping. Now, if you go back to the beginning of the section or the session, we have here a definition of ability grouping. What is ability grouping? Okay, you say here it's a system of streaming students, well, grouping students according to their ability rather than age, and not according to their age. It's clear, I think. Okay, so we start with our introduction. Ability grouping is a system of streaming or grouping students. It's a system of streaming students or pupils according to their ability or according to their academic performance, not according to their age. Here we have dealt with definition of ability grouping. Now, what is our topic sentence? Are we going to speak about the benefits or the drawbacks? Of course, here we are going to speak about the benefits. Okay, you can express your opinion saying that I believe that this system or this experience has many merits or many advantages. And it's clear here that you are going to speak about the benefits or the advantages. As usual, we start with our linkers. We have first of all, what is the first benefit? We will speak about the benefits of ability grouping. We speak concerning high achievers. Let's start with the high achievers, okay? It's statement number 1. Gifted students continue to be motivated throughout the academic year without waiting for the slow learners to catch up. They are going to excel. They are going to fly. Okay, we can group it with sentence 8. Pupils are more likely to be working with their ability peers. Okay, so we'll say, first of all, okay, let's start with number 1. pupils are more likely to be working with their ability peers so or thus the class atmosphere is more motivating. The class atmosphere is more motivating In fact, high achievers are going to fly. In fact, high achievers, well, outstanding students, high achievers are going to excel, or are going to, between inverted commas, they are going to fly. Now you move to the second argument. Moreover, now let's speak about low achievers. What is going to happen to the low achievers? Yes? Of course, they are going to improve. علاش? Because teachers are providing more individual attention. Teachers are focusing on their weaknesses. Yeah? Which sentence is speaking about that? Okay, it's sentence number 4. Something positive. Yes, and sentence number 6. Moreover, low achievers are going to improve Why? Because mainly teachers are providing more attention for them. Okay. As teachers are providing them with more attention or more individual attention, sorry. Okay, they are providing them with more individual attention and more review or more revision. Thus, or hence, donc معناتها, hence, they will participate more and build up their confidence. Hence, they will participate more and build up their confidence. So we have spoken about low achievers, high achievers in argument number 1. Argument number 2, it's about low achievers. Finally, we come to teachers. Now, what are the benefits of ability grouping concerning teachers, or What are the positive effects of ability grouping on teachers? We will say, last but not least, ability streaming is beneficial for the teachers. Ability streaming is beneficial for the teachers. In which way it's beneficial for the teachers? Okay, in fact, it will facilitate the job of the teacher. Okay, which argument is speaking about the positive sides? Yes. Okay, ability streaming is beneficial for the teachers since it allows them to follow the speed and the need, the speed of pupils, well, the needs of the pupils, to follow the speed and the needs of pupils. In fact, teachers will give adequate lessons and adequate instructions to each level, okay? Okay, so here we have spoken about the positive impacts of ability grouping. We started with high achievers, number one. Next, low achievers. Now, and in part number 3, it's about the positive impact of ability grouping on the teachers. Now we come to the conclusion. To conclude, okay, we will say that it's obvious that ability grouping has many benefits, and why not? We suggest to use it in Tunisia. Okay. To conclude, sorry, we say here it's evident that ability grouping has many benefits. And I think it can be used in Tunisia, or it can be adopted in Tunisia. It can be used in Tunisia to solve the problem of underachievement. To solve the problem of underachievement. And as such, we finish with paragraph number 1 or essay number 1 about the positive impacts of ability grouping. Now let's move to essay number 2. Now let's write about the drawbacks of ability grouping, or the negative impacts of ability grouping. And we will follow the same plan. Introduction, next argument number 1 about the negative impacts of ability grouping on 1, high achievers, number 2, low achievers, and number 3, on teachers. Okay? As usual, we start with our introduction, which should be a definition of ability grouping. So it's the same introduction. Now, essay number 2, which is about the negative impacts of ability grouping. Okay, so we repeat our introduction. Ability grouping is a system of streaming students. It's a system of streaming students in classes according to their ability, not according to their age. Or let's stop here. Yes, according to their ability. Okay. Now, you mentioned the topic sentence. You will speak about the negative sides. So we say, I think that this system includes many drawbacks. As usual, we start with argument number 1. First of all, what is the first drawback concerning high achievers? Okay, high achievers. Now, what do you think the negative impact for high achievers? Okay, okay, they will be described as nerds. Okay, you give less able students to bully them. Okay, they will be bullied. Yes, because they are always working. Yeah. So we will say that first of all, high achievers may be verbally abused as nerds. May be verbally abused as, between inverted commas, nerds. In fact, low achievers will find an opportunity to bully them. Yes. In fact, low achievers will find an opportunity to bully, them. So that's concerning the high achievers. Now let's speak about the negative impact of this system of grouping on low achievers. So, moreover, now what about the negative impact of ability grouping on low achievers? Okay, it's mainly, it reduces self-esteem, or it reduces their self-esteem. Okay, they feel that they are excluded and discriminated. They feel that they are humiliated by their lower grouping. Okay, so we have many arguments concerning low achievers. Moreover, Low achievers will feel excluded and discriminated indeed. They will feel humiliated by their lower grouping. Hence, their self-esteem will be reduced. So this is argument number 2 about the negative effect of ability grouping on low achievers. Now we come to the final argument, which is about the negative effect of ability grouping on teachers. So we will say, last but not least, we will say ability streaming is nothing. Well, ability streaming means an additional work for teachers. Okay, it's sentence number 7. No, it's sentence number 7. It's about the negative impact. And another sentence. Okay, ability streaming means an additional work for teachers who are overworked or overexhausted. Now, another negative impact on teachers, it's who are overworked, as well as another argument, as well as finding it difficult to work with slow learners because they are passive. Or besides, they find it difficult to work with slow learners as they are passive. Passive means they do not participate, okay? They do not encourage. The whole atmosphere in a low, in a class full of low achievers is demotivating. It doesn't motivate teachers. But finally, we come to the conclusion, as we have done in essay number 1. To conclude, it's obvious that, well, it's evident, it's obvious that ability grouping has many drawbacks. Okay. Okay, we can stop here. Or we can add another sentence, okay, to escape the problem. We can say that it's not a problem to study in a school in which we group students according to their ability, or in a school that groups students according to their age. This is not a real problem, okay? Since pupils are achieving their potential, since pupils are achieving success, so it doesn't matter to study in a system using ability grouping or age grouping. The problem is, or the most important thing is that these students are achieving their potential. Okay, we can add it, or it's enough. Okay, so we finish with section number 7. Section number 6, which is about ability grouping. And I hope you understand it, I guess. Okay, so let's go back to section number 6 or lesson number 6, which is about age or ability. So we have dealt with introducing this idea or introducing this topic, which is ability grouping, that consists in grouping students according to their age, to their ability, not according to their age. We have explained the difficult words, which are achievements, high achievers, low achievers. New words such as assessment, to assess weaknesses. Next, we have moved to our writing. In essay number 1, we have dealt with positive impacts of ability grouping. And in essay number 2, we have dealt with the negative impacts of ability grouping. And we are based on our arguments, on these arguments. Good. We finish with section number 6. Now, let's move to our review. Okay, let's revise a little bit. Okay. I will start with the final task, which is about ability grouping. هنبدأ بيها. Okay, it's the final task of the revision. Okay, it's here. This paragraph is dealing with the idea of ability grouping. Now, let's work on it, please. Okay, you need here to fill in the blanks with 8 words from the list. What do we have? Anna, biggest, more, streaming, deprive it, easily, promote, challenge it, relationships, and which. Is there any difficult word, or is there any difficulty with the following lists? I think no. Okay. Now, what about the word? Let's start with classifying these words. What are the grammatical categories of these words? We start with number 1, big, big, biggest. This is the superlative form. Okay. More, comparative. Streaming, the ing form of stream. Stream, it means group, grouping. We have said previously that this school exists in a deprived area, in a poor area. Deprived is an adjective. Now, easily, it's ending in ly, so it's an adverb. Promote, it's a verb. Challenge it can be a verb in the past or a past participle. Relationships, it's the plural from relation or relationship, which it's a WH word, which can replace something or which is replacing something. So we start with word number one. قلنا biggest, it's a superlative form. Let's start reading the text or the paragraph. Ability grouping is a teaching strategy where students are grouped together based on their individual abilities and interests, rather than based on their grade level or age. Now we need to underline one of the benefits of flexible grouping is that it allows you to personalize instruction to meet the needs of each individual student. By student, underline by, you have the rule. By students together, based on their abilities, interests, and needs, you can create lessons that are tailored to each group, ensuring that every student is وعندك and engaged. Flexible grouping can help students see the relevance of what they are learning and connect it to their own interests. كما can make learning more meaningful. Flexible grouping can also help improve social, emotional outcomes for students. Students can build what? They can build and understanding, underline and. This can help a positive classroom culture and improve student well-being. Another benefit of flexible grouping is that it can help make you differentiated instruction strategy effective. It can help make, underline make, differentiated instruction strategy effective. You can more tailor instruction to meet the needs of each group, providing more targeted support and challenging students who are ready to move ahead. Let's start with difficulty number one. مش لازم نسطر واحنا لأن one of the. Now what do you need? You have the صحيتك, very good. What do you need after the? It should be plus superlative. Superlative form. Now what about the superlative form? If it is a short adjective, عنا short adjective plus est. Or if it is a long adjective, you need the most plus long adjective. C'est bon? Now, which word will you choose? What is the superlative? Yassine, what is the superlative? It's one of the what is it? One of the
Streaming.
biggest. One of the biggest. Okay? One of the biggest. Benefits of flexible grouping is that it allows you to personalize instruction to meet the needs of each individual students. من بعد شعن. You have by. Now when you find a preposition, شعنا احنا 90% of verbs after a preposition, they need an ing. Very good, Yassine. Yes? Okay, we have said that 99 or 90% of verbs after preposition, they need an ing. Donc, what do you need here? It's an ing verb. So by just one ing. By streaming. By streaming students together based on their abilities, interests, and needs, you can create lessons that are tailored to each group, ensuring that every student is and you see, and engaged. Very good, yes. Parallelism, this is what we call parallelism, okay? And after and you have the word engaged, which is a past participle. So here we need another past participle, okay, which is challenged. So challenged and engaged, okay? So ensuring that every student here is challenged and engaged in their learning. Flexible grouping can help students see the relevance of what they are learning and connect it to their own interests. Comma, and you start a new sentence. This can make learning more meaningful. This, we don't have the expression this. أما عنا كيفها. كيما this, it's a
which can
good. Which can make learning more meaningful. Flexible grouping can also help improve social and emotional outcomes for students. Students can build.
deprived
أرد بالك. The deprived معناتها محرومين. Yeah? Poor area. Students can build. What do they build? صحتك. Very good. Yes, it's رنيمة or دعاء. دعاء. Yes. Okay, they can build relationships. Okay, they can build relationships and understanding for others. Okay? This can help a positive classroom culture. It can encourage, معناتها. It can encourage or increase, or this can help. What is the missing word here? It should be a verb. Go back to the list. It should be a verb. Okay, you have can, so it should be a verb in the base form. This can help promote, very good, yes. It can help promote a positive classroom culture and improve student well-being. Now, another benefit of a flexible grouping is that it can help make your differentiated instruction strategy effective. You make your instruction effective. شنو يقصد زعما ترى؟ It makes your strategy more effective. Yes, more effective, and you can more tailor instruction. You can more tailor you can more tailor instruction to meet the needs of each group. You can more شنو زعما more. If you have more, so you need either an adjective or an adverb after it. More beautiful, more quickly, more easily. More easily tailor instruction. Okay? And as such, تويك كملنا سكرنا الباب متاع ability grouping. Now, what about the extra words? What are the two extra words in this sentence? اللي هما قاعدتنا deprived. This is the extra word. عنا ظهر لي something else. What is it? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, just one word. One extra word. Okay? Now, let's go back to okay, let's start with the unit number 2, Education Matters. Let's start with exercise number 1. Here we need to put the bracketed verbs in the right tense or in the right form. Lesson 2. Oh, okay, I give it a title. Review Unit 1. Sorry, Unit 2. It's Education Matters. Let's focus now on task number 1. You need to put the bracketed verbs, words, in the right tense or in the right form. Now, let's start with sentence number 1. Or task number 1, sorry. Education is the basic building block of every society. It's the single good investment countries can make to build prosperous societies. Now, what do you think of number 1? It's the single good. كالعادة عنا the. So what do you need?
Best.
Very good. The superlative of good, it's best. Okay, so here we have written the rule. The plus superlative. If it is a short adjective, plus est. If it is a long adjective, you need to add most. But if it is an irregular adjective, like good, it becomes
Better.
هذاك comparative. Okay? Good. It becomes the best. The superlative form of good, it's the best. And the superlative form of bad, it's the worst. So education is the basic building block of every society. It is the single best investment countries can make to build prosperous societies. Today, however, 57 million children remain out of schools. They are not attending schools. Education is not only a right, but also a passport to human development that opens doors and expand opportunities. شعنا لنا. We have and. شقلنا. And it's an indication of parallelism. Now, go back to the verb before and. Education is present. Not only a right, but a passport to human development that opens. It's a verb in the present. So you need to continue using the present. Now, what is the present of expand? Or put the verb expand in the simple present. Parallelism. And it's a passport. You refer to a passport that opens doors and expand. Expanded في الباسé. Is it the past? Yeah,
Expands.
simple. صحتك. It's the simple present. Expands. Ending in S. Now, what is the simple present? هاي ديما نراجعوها. The simple present. Simple present. Okay, the simple present. If you put a verb in the simple present, you keep the base form. What is the simple present? It's the base form. Except with he, she, and it, you add an S. معناتها if you take the example of, for example, open. Yes? The simple present of open, it's open. The base verb معناتها. Base verb. Except with he, she, and it. He, she, and it. Plus verb, plus S. For example, you say, it's a passport that opens. Ending in S. وديما نتذكروا the words that end in S, double S, CH, SH, Z, X, and O. You don't only add an S, but you add ES. Let's take an example. Brush, for example, or teach. It becomes teaches with ES. مش S كهو. So قلنا هنا it's a passport that opens doors and expands opportunities and freedoms. Those who leave school at an early age, those who drop out of schools, those who stop their schooling at an early age are vulnerable to unemployment, they don't find a job, poverty, they become poor, and early marriages, especially girls. A recent research which conducted by UN, ردوا بالنا لنا. Okay, the indication of time, it's recent. And we have the expression by. ردوا بالنا هذه صعيبة شوي. راه نركزوا فيها شوي. When you find, خلينا نذكروا. recent و recently صحيتك good recent و recently و just for ever never. Okay, these are indications of the present perfect. What is the present perfect؟ كالعادة نذكروها. It's has or have. أيوة. It's has or have plus past participle. C'est bon? So, a recent research which conducted. به. Good Yasin. Okay, you speak about the present perfect. Sorry, أنا ماني بلاش مريات تويكا. Okay, you say has or have plus past participle. به شعنا. The verb is to contact. So you say a recent research has conducted. هكاكا ولا لا؟ But pay attention here. Pay attention. عنا by someone. So if you find the expression by at the end of your sentence, by someone, by the teacher, مثلا by the teacher. So here we need to speak about the passive voice or the passive form. Donc باش تولي it's the passive form or it's the present perfect and plus passive form. Donc باش تولي who is the doer of the action? It's the UN. The UN أغزر في الأصل هي شنو هي الجملة؟ The UN has conducted the research. هكاكا the research. The UN has conducted the research. The UN, it's the subject. Has conducted the research, it's a verb in the present perfect. With the research, it's the object. تراه في جملتنا شعنا احنا. We start with the object. شقولنا؟ The research. تو باش نردوها في الباسيف. The research. What to do? You put verb to be in the present perfect. شتولي? The research has been conducted. أيوة. You see? The research has been conducted by whom? شكون عمل الغوشيرش؟ By the UN.
يعني في الأكتف voice تولي has conducted بلاش been.
صحيتك فيه. In the active voice it has conducted. تويكا في الباسيف voice باش تولي has been conducted. ناخذ example آخر. For example, she has opened the door. تراه let's start with the door. You will say the door has been opened by the teacher, for example, ولا by the pupil. Let's take another example. They have answered the question. The question has been answered by the pupil. Okay? Donc الجواب لهنا باش يولي has been conducted. Has been conducted by the UN. Has insisted on the low return on investment for education as a major factor that fuels dropout rates. Thus, developing alternative learning opportunities are necessary. Provide. Now, what do you need? You say, for example, this is important. Well, this is, what do we say here? These learning opportunities are necessary. Provide young people with appropriate opportunities. أيوة. They are necessary. Provided in the past. تراه زيد ركز شوي. Thus, developing alternative learning opportunities are necessary to provide young children. It's something necessary to provide. They are necessary to provide young children with appropriate opportunities to consolidate their basic, underline basic. It's an adjective. Okay? What do you need after the adjective? And a basic. This is an adjective. بعده شو لازمنا ديما it's a plus noun. Now what is the noun from to know? تعرفوها. Okay, to know is the verb. The past is
noun.
رد بالك. The past is knew. And the past participle is known. اللي قلتها تو. Known. And the noun is knowledge. المعرفة. Knowledge. Okay, the noun is knowledge. If you continue reading, you say and competencies. Okay, so we have parallelism. Yes, it's the competence and knowledge. Yes, and equip them with the relevant skills needed to obtain employment, become business own and entrepreneurs, or engage in other productive work. And parallelism. What do you have after and? It's entrepreneur. Here, this is a noun of a person.
Owners.
صحيتك. So what do you need in number one? It should be a noun of the person. مرة الأخرى رجعناها. How do you get the noun of the person? Okay, it's either by adding. هذا شو نزيدو؟ سهلة مهلة. It's ER وإلا OR or ist. Like the one who teaches is a teacher. The one who donates is a donor or donator. And the one who works in philanthropy is a philanthropist. The one who works in a pharmacy is a pharmacist. لهنا عنا entrepreneurs and to become business owner. Try to focus on that. لهنا عنا entrepreneurs ending in S. So owners should be also ending in S. Okay, so it's owners. Très bien. We have dealt with exercise number 1. Now you move to exercise number 2, which is about, sorry, here number 1 and here it's number 2. Number 2, related to lesson number 3 and 4, which is about virtual schools and online learning. أيوة. Task 2. Which is about online learning. Well, virtual schools. We start reading the 3 alternatives اللي هما. Okay, among the benefits or among the many benefits of an online learning, you will find virtual classrooms are great for people who are the virtual classroom. It's excellent for for pupils who are advanced, who are advancement, or who are advancing their education while working. Online learning is a solution for people, who are working and who are parallelism. Yes. So who are, underline are. What do you need after are? It should be an ing form, ing form to get the present progressive. قالك they are advancing their education and at the same time they are working. Okay? So the right answer is who are advancing. We have said last time that online education is an opportunity to learn and earn. تخدم وتقرأ في نفس الوقت. Okay? In a traditional classroom, in a normal class, lectures will be scheduled at a specific time of the day, and your schedule will be formed around of classes. It will be formed around the affordability of classes, availability of classes, ولا validity of classes. Now you need to understand the 3 words. شعرنا لهنا. Affordability, something that you can afford it. معناتها you can pay its expenses. Yeah? Availability, it means it's available, متوفرة. And validity, something valid, it means something with no mistakes. So here, when you choose to study online, you need to look at your schedule and the availability of the classes. توفر الكلاس هذوما. When attending a virtual campus, online learning allows for far more autonomy in deciding your own schedule. That means you can study whenever it is. تقرأ وين اللي تحب ووقت اللي تحب. Okay? So you can study whenever it is convenient, whenever it is conveniently, ولا whenever it is convenience for you. Whenever it is
convenient for you.
صحتك. Very good. Okay. Whenever it's convenient for you. Next, although your schedule isn't dictated by classes, however, your schedule isn't dictated by classes, well, because your schedule isn't dictated by classes, you can spend more time doing the things you want. Are you speaking about a contrast? وإلا a reason? You are not attached to a schedule. ماكش مربوط انت بschedule. So you can spend more time doing the things you want. So there is a reason here. Yes, so it's because. Next, because your schedule is not dictated by classes, you can spend more time doing the things you want. That extra time can be used in any way you want. This extra time can be used in any way you want. بعد عنا like, such, example. The three words have the same meaning. مش عنا as.
Such as.
صحيتك. So what you need here is such as focusing on your career or spending time with your family. All you need is a digital device and an internet connection, and you had access to the necessary tools, have had access to the necessary tools, ولا have access to the necessary tools. What do you choose?
Had.
Good. صحيتك. It's simple present. All you need is
have had.
had. It's استنى. Let's start with number one. Have. It's a present. Had. It's the past. And have. وإلا has. Had. هو verb to have in the present perfect. Present perfect. احنا verb في present perfect شنو نزيدوه؟ مش نزيدوه have or has plus past participle. هاو عنا have plus past participle. had هو le participe passé متاع have. So here it's the present perfect. Okay. معناتها here we have or has plus past participle شي يجي عنا لهنا ال present perfect. Okay. We finish with exercise number 2. شو عملنا احنا 1 2 and 3. It's already done. طيب bien. Now we go back to unit number 1. Unit 1. Holidaying. We start with task number 1, which is about package tours, I think. Yeah. The words to fill in the blanks with are affordable, booking, costs, price, travel, previously, cheaper, vacationers. Now we classify these words according to their grammatical category. شعنا affordable, ending in able, so it's an adjective. Booking, it's the ing form from the verb to book, to reserve, to make a reservation. Costs, it can be a noun, well, it can be a verb, it costs. The price is a noun. To travel, a verb. Previously, ending in ly, so it's an adverb. cheaper ending in ER, so it's the comparative. Vacationers, it's ending in ERS ولا ER, it's a noun of the person. كما holidayers, vacationers. Okay. Now let's start with the exercise. It says here, a price comparison website for flights, hotels, and car hire has made some predictions for what travel will be like in a decade from now. Here we speak about space tourism here. The lesson is about space tourism, lesson 2. Perhaps the most exciting destination for the 2028, those who want to go on a trip in 2028, is a trip to the moon or a stay in space. We speak about people who travel to the moon. أيوة. Do you find the answer? ترى شنو هي الكلمة اللي تجي لنا؟ Perhaps the most exciting destination for the 2028 vacationers. لا مش travel. غلط شوية هي. It's vacationers. Those who want to spend a vacation elsewhere. It's a trip to the moon or a stay in space. The site Skyscanner.com released a report called The Future of Travel. It outlines a series of unimaginable vacation. It outlines a series of vacation. A series of vacation choices. So the meaning is complete. معنى الجملة كامل. So what do you need to add here? It should be an adverb. Okay? So it outlines a series of vacation choices. ولا previously vacation choices for travelers who want thrills and for those who just want to quickly. To, you need a verb. ترى. What is the verb that you need here to? Those who need to?
booking.
To. لازمنا verb مش مصرف عادي.
travel.
To travel, good, yes. Okay, those who need to travel quickly. The report is the joint work of travel experts and international technology experts. Holidays in space are the most spectacular of the predictions. The report says space travels will be the next hot ticket and commercial companies are lining up to make it more. Companies are making traveling to space more.
Affordable.
صحتك. It should be an adjective. It's more affordable. Virgin Galactic is already accepting for flights to space. أيوة. Virgin Galactic اسم شركة. It's already accepting what for the flights?
وشيبر.
لا. It's booking الحجوزات معناتها. Okay, they are already accepting booking for flights to space. A round trip. 250,000 American dollar.
Price.
رد بالك. You speak about a price, so it costs. It costs us about. See? باهي. Now you move to exercise number 2, which is about lesson number 7, اللي هو a letter of complaint. When you go to the hotel and you don't like the place, you are not satisfied with your booking, well, you are not satisfied with your stay, so you need to write a letter of complaint. Task number 2, to complain. So you are a complainer. The person who complains is a complainer, and you need to write a letter of a letter of complaints. This is a letter of complaints. Dear manager, I'm writing to complain about our recent holiday we booked through your company. at the beginning of February. My friend and I feel the advertising of this holiday was mislead. Describe the advertisement. Okay, the advertisement was mislead. صحتك ing. The advertisement was very misleading. The organization was poor and the cost was high. يسر غالية. It was the most disappointing holiday ever have. You have the
I have
indication
never
of
been.
صحتك. Yes, you have the word ever, so it should be present perfect. Okay? Donc شو نقولوا? It was the most disappointing holiday I
have ever been.
صحتك. I have ever. You put it in the middle. تعاود لي I have never.
Ever
I have ever.
been.
رد بالك been هو لو participe passé متاع be وانت عندك have. donc I have ever had. هذه اللي كنا نخدموا فيها. رد بالك اغزري verb to be in the present perfect. it's have وإلا has been.
غفلت عليهم.
و verb have yes in the present perfect. it's have or has been. Okay, donc sorry. Okay, it's have or has had. ردوا بالنا. Right from check-in at the airport, things started to go wrong. Your staff there, which appeared to be half asleep, said they had no record of our booking. Plus, the hotel, advertised in the brochure as a luxury location was break. It was break. ايش ناقصنا لهنا؟ sorry, where are we? As a luxury location was appealing. To add salt to injury, the room was tiny. The room was small. The heater معناتها الشوفاج was break. عندك was. So you need the past participle. What is the past to get the passive voice? What is the past participle of break here? Broken. Next, and the food served was simply disgusting. Needless to add that the return flight was also 6 hours late. I travel very often, and I am not used to such poor services. It was underline the, awful. عندك the, so you need the
most.
صحيتك, it's the superlative form. It's the most awful stay I have ever had. The most awful. My friend and I expect you to offer us considerable sum of money in compensate. In
Station.
صحتك. In compensation. If this is not enough, both of us take a legal proceeding. If plus present. Okay, what about the rule? It says when you have if plus present, for the second half of the sentence, it should be in the future. What is the future? It's will plus base verb. صحيتك. Donc, je تولي. If this is not enough, both of us will take. We'll take a legal proceeding to obtain it. C'est bon? And I think here we have dealt with all the exercises. Task 1. Sorry. Where are we? I think we have dealt with all the exercises. 1, 2, 3, All of them are done. Good. Very good. إيش بقى لنا تويكا؟ It's the guided writing. Now we are going to deal with analyzing a pie chart. This is our pie charts. كما تعملوا في التاريخ والجغرافيا. Okay, you need to study the following pie charts to write a coherent paragraph analyzing the data in it. به. شنو هي؟ This is a pie chart. The title of the pie chart is Favorite Leisure Activities of English People. You have 23% of the English people choose country walk, 20% choose to travel abroad, 39% choose reading, and 18% choose cooking and gardening. What is the source of this pie chart? It's National Endowment for the Art Survey. So this is task 3, guided writing. How to analyze a pie chart. باش نبداو. This is a pie chart. We start by introducing, or we start with introducing the pie chart. This is a pie chart about, and you give the title, about the favorite leisure activities of English people. So here we have mentioned the type of the chart. It's a pie chart. You give the title of the chart. It's about the favorite leisure activities of the English people. Now you mention the source. منين ماخدينها؟ It is taken from, and this is the source, the National Endowment for the Arts Survey. It's taken from the National Endowment for the Arts Survey. Now we start analyzing. نبدأ بالجملة الأولى. As the graph shows, we start with the highest, مثلا 39%. 39% of the English people choose to read books, or choose reading. Choose reading. Now show the contrast. While, بينما, while 18% choose, ولا opt for cooking and gardening. So we have spoken about reading books and about cooking and gardening. Now you move to 20% to 23%. نرجع كالعادة as shown in the graph. Sorry?
من غير ترتيب.
من غير
ترتيب.
No, as you like. Yes. Okay. Normally you start with the highest level and you refer. هذه أحسن طريقة، معناتها أسهل طريقة. تبدأ بأعلى نسبة وتحط معها أقل نسبة. Okay. ونورمالمون you are given 4 activities ولا 4 sentences. Sorry. Yes. على خاطر لها 4 points. Okay, مش مشكلة ترتيب راهو. So you say, as shown in the graph, you are free to choose whatever you like. Okay, نجم تبدأ ب 20% ولا 23%. Okay, as shown in the pie chart ولا as shown in the graph. Traveling بريك بدينا بالبورسنتاج. نبدلوا شوية structure. Traveling abroad. Traveling abroad is the choice of 20% of the English people. And country walk, ريت سهلة راهي الباي chart. And country walk is the choice, for example, of 23% of the English people. Again, باش نعملوا repetition. As shown in the graph, traveling abroad is the choice of 20% of the English people. And country walk is the choice of 23%. Okay, let's have a repetition. And country work is the choice of 20% of them. And this is how to analyze a pie chart. Okay, we can add a conclusion, for example. What do you conclude? If you have 39% of the English people choose, well, opt for reading. So we have an idea that the English people like reading. To conclude, it's optional. You can omit it. To conclude, this chart shows that reading is the English, or is the cup of tea. It's an idiomatic expression. أحسن حاجة يحبوها. It's the cup of tea of the English, or of the English people. Okay, so bon خطنا كبير شوية لأن ما it shouldn't be too long. It shouldn't be too long. This is a pie chart about the favorite leisure activities of the English people. It's taken from the National Endowment for the Arts survey. As the graph shows, 39% of the English people choose reading. ولا opt for reading, ولا like reading, yes? Let's change it. 39% of the English people like reading books, for example, while 18% opt for cooking and gardening. This is sentence 1 and 2. As shown in the graph, traveling abroad is the choice of 20% of the English people, and country walk is the choice of 23% of them. The conclusion, it's optional. كان حسيتها باش تولي طويلة برشا دونك هذه تولي زايدة. To conclude, this chart shows that reading is the cup of tea of the English people. And as such, we have dealt with our review. هكاك رجلنا أمورنا الكل. We have dealt with section number 6 or lesson number 6, which is about ability grouping. Hope you understand it well. Okay, we have dealt with all the lexical, the new words, yes, which are achievement, high achievers, Next, we have dealt with essay number 1 about the positive impacts of ability grouping. After that, we have dealt with paragraph number 2, which is about the negative impacts of ability grouping. Next, we have revised unit number 1 and unit number 2. And we have dealt with an example of guided writing, which is analyzing a pie chart. Thank you very much for attending this lesson. إن شاء الله حصلت الإفادة. Okay. Okay, thank you again and good night. تصبح على خير. عايشكم. Merci beaucoup.